What up? What up? What up? What up? Hey, Mindy, what's up? How you doing? What up, Laura? What up? What up? Where y'all checking in from? What up, Kelly? How you doing? Brenda's in the building. What up, Tanisha? Much love from Georgia. That's what's up. Trying to make it the top spot. I need that, so I'm trying to take it. Let's get people in here. All right, I'm about to talk about how to love yourself. It's not that hard. You see the shirt? All right, the shirt is available right now. ShockRehabTime.com. I'm only putting out 100 of them. Once they're gone, they're gone. It won't be available in this design. So go get it. Like, go get it. You actually can go on my page, to the store on my page to get it. But make sure you guys go get it. I'm going to talk more about the shirt in a minute. But let's get right into this, man. Let's talk about, hold on, let me get the music up a little bit. Let me get the, you struggling with that? What up, Lisa? What up? I changed your life. God changed your life. He just used me. Make the world respect your greatness. Logan Driver's in the building. What's up? Kathy, what's up? All right, listen. We're going to spend a little time on here tonight. All right. Like I said, the link is below for the shirt. I know all of y'all want it. Y'all been asking me about it since I posted it. It's finally here. Love Yourself shirt. But listen, don't get this shirt if you ain't going to try to love yourself. You already know how I feel about that. Don't get none of the shirts if you have no intentions on living what it says on the shirt. All right, it's not that serious. We're only doing 100. So once they're gone, they're gone. So go ahead and go get it. I'll be shouting you guys out as you order. But to get right into this message, man, like I said, I don't have no steps or anything like that. But I just want to talk about the importance of loving yourself and why it's so important, especially in today's world. If you haven't noticed, what we have going on in today's society, I personally feel like is that we're being taught all the time, especially with social media, with people's opinions, especially what we see, not necessarily in magazines no more, but really social media, that we're not enough, right? We're not enough. We're taught to always compare ourselves, knowingly or unknowingly. And so, I want to tell you right now, loving yourself is not selfish. You'll hear people say that, oh, that's so self-serving. Listen, you got to take care of yourself. The love that you have for God is first and foremost, but you got to learn how to love yourself. Because if you don't know how to love yourself, can't nobody else love you the way you're supposed to be loved. That's why we get in relationships. I'm about to go in. That's why we get in relationships and we don't even know what love is, and we accept whatever they give us. And we think that's what love is. But when you set the standard for your life, when you know what love is, you know how to really love yourself and care for yourself. Let me say, loving yourself is owning everything that you are. I want you to understand something, like you were created for a purpose, on purpose. Realize that. Get that. Okay? God loves you. Period. And so loving yourself is owning everything you are. Yes, the things that people don't like, owning that. The things that you might be insecure of, owning that. Owning all of those things. And when you learn to love yourself, I'm not saying be arrogant. I'm not saying be an a-hole, excuse my French. I'm not saying none of that. I'm not saying being cocky, none of that. But it's about having confidence in who you are, because you know that you're special. Nobody on this earth is created like you, is you. Nobody. So when you understand the power in that, when you understand the power of you, when you understand that, like, think about it. Think about the odds of you being you. It changed your whole dynamic of life. You got to set the standards for your life. You got to tell people how to treat you, by how you treat yourself. If you don't respect yourself, I'm going to tell you right now, ain't nobody else going to respect you. That's why we get in these relationships and we settle. We get in these friendships that ain't about nothing, and we settle those friendships. And we lose ourselves when people leave. I tell you this all the time. When people leave your life, yes, it's going to hurt. Yes, it's going to suck. Yes, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be all of those things. But at the end of the day, when somebody leaves your life, you shouldn't lose yourself. If you're losing yourself when somebody walks out of your life, I'm not saying that you're not going to go through a healing process. I can talk about healing all day. When you go through healing, healing hurts. But that doesn't mean you're not healing because you're hurting. I want you to understand that. But also I want you to understand this, that if somebody leaves your life and you lose yourself, it's because you haven't learned how to love yourself. And sometimes it takes being alone. I always say this quote, Sometimes God wants you to be alone, right? So you can see what being perfectly loved feels like. So you can understand the love that he has for you, so you can develop that love and start loving yourself, because you know that you're loved by an awesome creator. You're loved by a perfect and wonderful God. So you're not a mistake. So learn how to love yourself. All right. Tell people how to treat you. Right. You're not accepting less anymore. Like, you should be able to see that and look at that and say, you know what? They're not giving me love. That's not love, because I know what love is. So if you're about that life, if you're ready to love yourself, this shirt is for you. This is all it's for. It's just as a reminder. And like I said, it doesn't mean that you don't love nobody else, but you got to love yourself first. So many times we lose ourselves while loving someone else. You can't lose yourself. Because in order to make something great outside of you, whatever that is, whether that's your family, whether that's your business, you have to make sure everything is good inside of you. You got to find the confidence in yourself. You got to walk with your head high. You got to take ownership over your life. And that all embodies with loving yourself. That's living your values, the values that you set, that's standing up for what you stand for, and not lowering those values for nothing or nobody, not selling your soul for whatever looks good on the outside. That's owning your flaws. That's owning all of those things. That's what loving yourself is all about. It's embodying it in all and saying, you know what? This is who I am. This is what I was created to be. Yes, this season of my life may suck. Yes, I went through some ups and downs. Yes, I made some mistakes. Yes, I did some things wrong. Yes, I went through some struggles, etc., etc. But I'm still here today, and I'm still going to love myself through it all. Because all those things made me who I am today. All those things that I went through built my strength. So don't let this world make you feel like you're not enough. Don't let people make you feel like you're not enough. Don't let opinions make you feel like you're not enough. Don't let social media make you feel like you're not enough. Love yourself. And to the people it make uncomfortable because you decide to love yourself, you decide to take care of yourself for once, you decide to be selfish for once. Like some of us, I'm one of those people. I'm a giver, man. I'm a server and I'm a giver. I give. I get taken advantage of plenty of times because I'm a giver. But at the end of the day, sometimes you got to step back and say, you know what? I'm going to give to myself for a little bit, whatever that may be. Maybe it's taking yourself to go get a massage. Maybe it's going to get a fresh haircut, line up, get your hair done, your nails done. Maybe it's taking a trip. Maybe it's, I don't know what it may be. But take care of yourself first. Be selfish just for a little bit, because a better you results in a better world. The more better you are inside of you, the more peace you have, the better it is for everybody around you. If you're living in frustration, if you're living in confusion and chaos, you're not good, and the things around you, I promise you, are not going to be good neither. So take some time for yourself. Reflect on your life. Reflect on who you are. Reflect on your journey. And be selfish just for once. Okay? Be selfish just for once, because if you keep on giving, and you have nobody giving back into you, I promise you this, I guarantee you this, you will end up empty. You will end up stressed. You will end up depressed. You will end up hating life. I promise you that. I've been there before. Yes, me. I've been there before. I had to step back and say, you know what? I'm going to take care of myself. I made that decision 2 years ago to stop carrying people on my back that was capable to walk by my side. I said, I can't do it no more, because if I keep on doing it, I'm going to lose myself. I wasn't loving myself. I was too busy loving everybody else that I was forgetting to love this guy right here. And sometimes we get caught up in that as leaders, as parents, as whatever. We get so caught up in loving everybody else, which is a great thing. I'm never going to tell you to stop doing that. Always give love. But we forget to take care of the person that we see in the mirror. Right? We're smiling for everybody else, but inside we're dying. What good is that? What good does that do down the road? I don't want you to lose yourself. And maybe you have lost yourself. Maybe at a point where you feel like, Trent, I can't love myself. I just have so much. Go watch my video on YouTube about the 3 R's. I'm not going to talk about this tonight, about reality, release, and repair. If you know me, if you follow me, you know I talk about that all the time. You need to go through that process, because you got to get back to the true love. And honestly, the easier it is to love yourself, the more you are connected with God. the more you see the love that he has for you, his unconditional love, right? And that filters through your soul, filters through your life. And you realize how special you are. If an awesome God can love you through everything, love you through those mistakes, you must be an incredible person, an incredible creation, an incredible being. And it makes it a lot easier to love yourself. And I know it's hard when we have so many things going on. We have so many storms going on. We have so many opinions going on. We have this social media where we're scrolling all day and we're seeing somebody who appears to be doing better than us, who appears to be happier than us. And we're thinking like, man, what am I doing wrong with my life? Don't get caught up in that. You're exactly where you want to be. You're in that perfect place, as I talked about the other day, which I got cut off because I didn't have a good signal. You're in the perfect place right now to love yourself. The perfect place. Yep, all that chaos, the perfect place. Yep, they walked out of your life. Yep, the perfect place. Things aren't going right, the perfect place. Storms going on, the perfect place. Challenges, the perfect place to love yourself. Because if you can love yourself at your worst, just imagine yourself at your best. Just imagine how contagious that is to everybody around you. Just imagine that love that spills out, because the more you feel good about you, the easier it is to love everybody else. The easier it is to give love, because it's hard to give what you don't have inside. If we see hateful people, we see people who are just toxic, it's because they have a lot of hate, a lot of toxic things inside their life, inside their heart. And that's what they're putting out. You cannot give what you don't have to give. Understand that. So if you're about that life, okay, this shirt is for you. I'm only making 100 of them. All right. I might put this out again on a tank top or something like that. I don't know. But as far as this shirt, this is it. Like I said, we're a small team. I'm trying to get things out as best as I can. I'm preparing for a tour right now. If you're in Seattle, make sure you go to TrentShelton.com. Hawaii, I'm coming. New York, I'm coming. All these places, I'm coming. I'm not going to name them all. But I'm getting prepared for a tour right now. So it's a lot of things going on. But I just wanted to come on here and give that message to you and just talk to you guys for a little bit, man, because, you know, I see a lot of people not loving who they are, feel like they're cursed for who they are because of things that they went through. Just imagine if everything that you went through was for a bigger purpose. Just hypothetically speaking, if everything that you went through was for something greater than the pain you're actually experiencing. All the losses in your life was just adding up for this big gain in your life. Just think about that. Just think about if that happened with your life, how powerful you would be, because you actually went through it. You actually went through the struggle. You went through the hurt. Some of you got stories that are way powerful than my story. Some of you can touch way more lives than I can touch. But we just haven't owned it. We haven't took ownership over our life. We haven't learned to love ourselves. We haven't learned to accept ourselves. And that's the first thing, honestly, is acceptance. It's saying, you know what, this is me. This is who I am. Everybody's not going to like it. Everybody's not going to agree with it. Who cares? It's the world. People are not going to like you. Like, if you're trying to be liked, get over that. People are going to do you wrong. People are going to hurt you. People that you love a lot might not be giving love back to you. It's a part of life. It's no certain formula or secret to break those things. Things happen. But I do know one thing, despite everything that's happened to you, despite everything that's happening to you, you still have a choice to still love yourself. You still have a choice to still love yourself. That's always a choice. And whatever that looks like for you, you know, long as it's positive, long as it's healthy, whatever that looks like for you, I'm not here to tell you these are the steps to love yourself. Whatever that looks like for you, whatever it is that you have to do, whatever it is that you have to step away from, whatever it is, whatever bridge you have to build, whatever connection you have to make, as long as it's positive, as long as it's healthy, do it. All right, do it. And I just read somebody that said easier said than done on the comments. You already see my video. Everything is easier said than done, whoever said that. I just want to be clear with you. Everything is easier said than done. Okay, going to cook, as I always use this analogy, if you're hungry right now It's a lot easier to say I'm hungry than actually to go in the kitchen and cook some food. But when you're super hungry, what do? You go do it and go cook it up. So when you're hungry for your change, when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, when you're tired of being in the same place, when you're tired of complaining, you make it happen with your life. You don't say easier said than done. You say no matter how hard it may be, I'm going to do it. Stop using those excuses to keep you where you at. I know it's hard. I know it's tough. I know the struggle is rough. I get it. But you cannot keep saying those same old things and complaining your whole entire life and not doing nothing with your life. I know how it feels to be hurt. I know how it feels to be stressed. I know how it feels to be depressed. I know how it feels to be all those things. And I know how it feels just to complain about those things and not change those things. And I know how it feels to actually make a difference, step up, not knowing where I'm going, to say I'm not going back. I know how it feels to burn the bridge and say I'm not turning back and do something with my life. Now, I'm not jumping on you right now, but I'm tired of seeing easier said than done. Okay? Listen, when you move on from something, it hurts. It sucks. It's very uncomfortable. It's very painful. But don't let that pain keep you from the promise. Don't let that pain keep you from the purpose. Don't let that pain keep you from the strength. So I tell people all the time, man, I even tell myself, I remind myself of these things. Stop complaining about the things that you aren't willing to change. And I never said it was easy. It's not. It's not going to be easy. But you have to figure it out if you want to. If you want to make a difference with your life, you have to figure it out. And like I said, I'm not some guru that tells you all the secrets. I just tell you what I go through. I give you some suggestions. And you can apply whatever you need to apply for your life. If it doesn't pertain to your life, leave it. Leave it. But I know it's possible, because I'm sure you can read on his comments that people that's went through a lot have made a change. You can find people who's went through tons of struggle, that's used that struggle and turned that struggle into strength. Turn that struggle into strength. The harder the struggle, man, the stronger the strength. That is what it is. No growth. No struggle, no growth. No struggle, no strength. But it's time to set yourself free. And don't sit there with that same old mindset. You know, because like I said, you can't change people. I want you guys to understand that. You can't change someone. You can't. I can't change you tonight. I'm not trying to change you. I'm just here to plant seeds. And hopefully one of those seeds sprouts in your life. But you can't change somebody. When somebody asks me, Trent, well, I want to change my situation. Yes, there's things you can do if you're the cause of the situation that you can apply and change a relationship in a marriage and all those things if you are the cause. But if you're not the cause and this person or situation, whatever your situation may be, keeps on doing the same things over and over and over again and nothing has worked, they don't want to change, they don't care to change, you can't change them. You can't change her. You can't change him. They have to want to make that change. And so it's up to you to make a choice to stay there and hopefully pray they change. Or it's up to you to say, you know what? I'm going to focus on loving myself. So it is what it is. Like I said, man, I just, when people say easier said than done, it kind of gets me going because I can't live by that. I can't because it is. That's like everything in this world is easier said than done. Everything is. Me getting on this live stream was easier said than done, but I had to do it. I had to take action. Some of us, we want to be healed. We want to change like that overnight. It don't happen. You got to understand the process. That's why I tell you, fall in love with progression. Change happens over time. It does. Like I said, healing hurts. It hurts when you walk away from something. Moving on hurts. When I moved on from my life from a lot of things, it sucked. I still go through things right now in my life. It sucks. But guess what? I keep moving forward. I keep progressing. I keep praying. I keep faithing it out. I keep conquering my struggle. I keep on going. Because there's no other option for me. I got a family that depend on me for me to be the best me. I got a family that depend on me for me to love myself. So I can love them wholeheartedly. So I can really love them. So I can give that love to them. Not that halfway type of love because I'm hurt inside. You got to take care of yourself so you can be the best for someone else. You feel me? There's people out there that deserve the best you. Whether it's your kids, whether it's your spouse, whether it's your employees, I don't know. There's people out there that deserve the best you. The best you. Not to hurt you, the best you. There's people out there that deserves the best you. All right? It all starts with you. And I know this message might step on some toes. Well, I'm stepping on some toes tonight. I know the truth hurts, but I promise you this, the truth always helps. Okay? Y'all got me going in here, man. I'm about to, let me calm down a little bit. I wasn't even going to try to like get this emotional in here. But as you can see, this means a lot to me. Everything with Rehab Time means a lot to me. This is my life. This is not a hobby. This is not when I feel like doing it. This is my life for the last, 8-9 years. I truly care about people. I truly care about people conquering their struggle. I truly care about people turning that pain into power. I truly care about people turning the tables in their life. You know what that means? You turn the tables, that you might be going through something right now, but eventually you turn the tables and guess what? You're not going through it no more, right? People might not be supporting you, but eventually you turn the tables and guess what? Now they begging for your support. Turn the tables in your life. And it ain't going to happen overnight. Believe that. What up, Sandra? I appreciate the order for Love Yourself. Like I said, don't order the shirt if you ain't going to try. That's what I'm just asking. Just try. Just try. Just try. Just try to love yourself. Try to own yourself. Try to accept yourself. Forget it. Like, live free. Live free. And it's hard to live free when you're around things that keep you in your prison. Get around people. Get around someone. If you don't have anybody, get around yourself. And start to live free and start to love yourself. Unconditionally, unapologetically. Love yourself. Don't love yourself based on conditions. Don't love yourself because I'm about to give it to you right now. This world will try to give you these statuses and these titles, and you're only supposed to love yourself when you have this many followers. You're only supposed to love yourself when you have this much money in your bank account. You're only supposed to love yourself when you have this relationship goal stuff. That's a whole nother thing. The power couple, whatever that is, right? You're only supposed to love yourself when everything's going right in your life. You're only supposed to love yourself when you're shining. You're only supposed to love yourself when you have everything together. That's what this world tries to tell you. No, you can love yourself at your weakest. You can love yourself at your rock bottom, because that's where you truly love yourself at. So understand that. Don't let this world force in the whole success thing and you have to be successful to be able to love yourself. No, love yourself right now. Love yourself right now. And it's going to be hard to do it, but love yourself right now. Actually, it's not. Just get away from all the statuses and titles and all these things that people put on our lives that make us feel like just appreciate your life. Just appreciate. You got breath. Appreciate your life. Yes, you might not be where you want to be, but guess what? At least you're not where you used to be. At least you're heading somewhere with your life. If you are. The climb sucks, but the peak is beautiful. I promise you that. And guess what? You probably going to go through ups and downs again. You're going to go through times where you question yourself. You're going to go through times where you start not loving yourself. I do that. All right? I go through those times where I'm like, where I'm worried about something else in this world that's making me feel like I'm not enough. And I have to step back for a second and say, wait, I am enough. And I have to remind myself. These are reminders that are set up for you. Have some reminders that remind yourself of how special you are, how incredible you are, how awesome you are. So when somebody tries to say something different, when this world tries to give you something different, you know to stiff arm that. Stiff arm it, right? Just like football. You see that picture back there? That's how I used to do people. Stiff arm them. Stiff arm the hate. Stiff arm the negativity. Stiff arm everything that's not your truth. Bang. Stiff arm it. And keep running. Or walking or crawling. However you got to move forward, keep doing it. But let me check in these orders, man. Y'all got me going tonight. Y'all need to share this. This is a message that the world needs to hear. Somebody out there, a kid, a 13-year-old kid, 12-year-old kid, 14-year-old kid, an adult, 7-year-old needs to hear this, man, because they need to understand that they are enough, period. I'm tired of seeing lives be taken every single day. People messaging me every single day about their kid or somebody's lives that was took because they felt like they weren't enough because they were bullied. We need this message to go across the world and tell people to love themselves. That's what I said. When you get this shirt, it's not just for you. When you wear this shirt, it's for other people to see it too, and that's a reminder. Everything that I put out with Rehab Time is not just a reminder for you, it's a reminder for somebody else to say, maybe I should love myself some more. You should. What up, Sandra? L. Williams, I appreciate the support. CJ Connors, I appreciate the support. Paige, I see you. Let me answer some of y'all's questions, man. I've been talking too much tonight. Shauna, yes, I'm enough. You like that. You are enough. You're more than enough. You are. Understand that, man. Been feeling down about myself. No problem, Dominique. We all go through our periods where we feel down. Like, I want you guys to understand that coming from me. Like, I know you see these people motivating and everything like that in the world, but you're gonna go through times where you question yourself. It's life. We have a brain. As long as you have one of these, you're gonna go through those times. But you gotta have a process set in place, reminders set in place, your truth set in place that reminds you, even people around you, right? Even when sometimes you can't remind yourself, you gotta have people around you. If you can't have those people, maybe it's a video that you go watch. Maybe it's this video that you play when you start feeling like you're not enough. When you stop loving yourself. All right? Mike, appreciate you, Mike. How do you learn to accept compliments after being told otherwise? Because otherwise, it wasn't true. That's how. Who cares what people said otherwise? It's your truth. I always tell you this. You're in control of two things. What you accept and what you give. So you don't have to accept anything that's not your truth. Understand, hurt people hurt people. When people are down, they try to bring you down. When people are unhappy, they don't want you to be happy. You have to understand these things. Understanding is very important in life. When people start throwing rocks at you and all these things, you got to understand where it's coming from. There's not necessarily any one step forward is all you need. That's right. Carmen, this message is what I needed to hear. What's up, Carmen? Appreciate the support. I see your name a lot. What is easy, hard work, or anything priceless? Not worth. I wish my brain would turn off. Nah, you don't want your brain to turn off. Your brain can be a powerful thing. You got to just challenge your thoughts, challenge those things, challenge those negative things with something positive. Go show yourself. If you feel like you're not enough, go show yourself that you're enough. It can be the simplest thing. Go show yourself that you have strength. Go show yourself that you dope. Go show yourself that you awesome. Go prove it to yourself. Go do it. I do it all the time. When I start questioning myself, I might get on here. I could have been questioning myself right before this and got on here, and now I feel incredible because I see a message that's helped people. Don't run from it. See, that's what we do. When we have these thoughts, we run from it. Now, go embrace those things. Go embrace it. And go show yourself what's real. And when I get off of here, I'm going on Instagram Live, okay? So y'all can come right over there, and we're going to continue this message. That's what's up, Reed. I inspired you, man. I appreciate you. You guys inspire me all the time. I was left for another woman, and that left a sting. I feel like it wasn't enough. That person wasn't enough for you. You got to realize that, man. When somebody makes you feel like you're not enough, more than likely, okay, all the time, really, they're not enough for you. You deserve something better. You have to understand that if somebody leaves you, somebody walks out of your life, and you didn't do anything wrong, you deserve something better. It's something better for your life. It's just what I feel. Your little boy is 9 years old. Reach out to me, okay? Tina, reach out to me. Inbox me if you can, or try to find some way to connect with me somehow, because I know I'm going to get a lot of inboxes. But I would love to talk to your 9-year-old son. I would love to talk to your 9-year-old son and tell him, and just speak into his life, because I know how it is. I got an 8-year-old, and I talk to kids all the time, and I know what's going on in this world. I know how hard it is for these youngsters, and that's why it's another reason why you have to learn how to love yourself, so your kids and this community can feel it. They can feel it. They need somebody to see and say, wow, despite everything my mom or my dad is going through, despite all of that, they still love themselves because you have a love for God. You have a love for God. God is going to carry you through. God is not going to forsake you nor leave you. And when you truly understand that, it becomes a lot easier to love yourself because you know who created yourself. You know who created you. So Tina, reach out to me, okay? I would love to talk to your son. I would love to do that. What up, Mary Jo? What up, Karen? How you doing? If you ordered a love yourself shirt, your boyfriend got diagnosed with cancer. Sometimes he gets down. I need to motivate him. I know he'll be good. Yeah, just keep speaking into his life. I definitely know how that is. My mother is going through a battle right now, so trust me, I know exactly how it is. Just keep motivating. Keep telling him that he's healing. Okay, everything that you can. Everything that he does, right? Because he's going to go through times where he doesn't feel good, probably doesn't want to eat much. Keep telling him that he's healing. It's a part of the process. Keep saying you're healing, you're healing, you're healing. And keep speaking those words into his life, okay? Like I said, he might not always be receptive of everything, but keeps planting those seeds of healing in his mindset, because that's where he has to think, I'm healing. Even when it hurts, I'm healing. Thank you, Sheila. I appreciate you. If you're in Seattle, make sure you go to TrentShelton.com. Also, Go to TrentShelton.com. I have a text messaging list, okay? A special list. You can receive voice messages. We're going to do a lot. You can go in there and sign up, okay? I'm not going to spend too long talking about it. I'll do that on another live stream. But you can go to TrentShelton.com for anything that I do, all right? My events are listed there. I will be releasing more dates by the day of where I'm coming with Know Your Worth Tour. But tonight, it's about love yourself. Love yourself. I need to see if we at the 100 mark yet. Cynthia, I appreciate you, Cynthia. Let me refresh this page. Let me see what we got. Y'all, man, y'all ordering like crazy tonight. Y'all gonna have me busy shipping these shirts. Renee Wallace, I appreciate you. Tammy Coleman, I appreciate you. Mario, I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys, man. Susan, I love what you're doing for people. I appreciate you, Susan. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure y'all share this. And not even, when people say that, like, I really want you to share it with a purpose, because I want you to understand something. There's people that you might know that's going through something, but there's also people in your timeline, and I get this every single day. And it's incredible because you become a hero. There's people in your timeline that you don't know, or there's people around you going through silent battles, meaning that they're going through something that you don't know nothing about, that might need a message. So when I say share it with a purpose. You know, tag somebody that might need it, but also press share in your page, because somebody on your timeline might happen to see it and say, wow, I need this message, and it can help their life. And it's because of you. So please share this if you can. Also, make sure you shut up notifications. Facebook algorithm, they limit a lot of my page, just being honest with you. So if you're not getting my videos or messages, because you're not subscribed to it. So make sure you hit the notifications on my page, set up notifications to be received so you can be the first person. But yeah, thank you for sharing your message, Kathy. I appreciate you. Cora, what up, Cora? Trent, pray for the 2 girls that got shot. Prayers up. Prayers up for anybody in this world that's going through something. You know, it's a lot of stuff going on. I try not to watch the news much, but I know it's a lot of crazy stuff going on. And so prayers up for everybody. And let's just keep giving love, man. Like I said, we got to learn how to love ourselves first before we can give love to before we can give true, genuine, authentic, powerful love to somebody else. You know, sometimes we just jump in a new relationship, or we just jump into something else, and we haven't truly learned how to heal. We haven't truly learned how to love ourselves. And doing that, we are doing a disservice to the person that we're with. We're doing a disservice to anybody that we encounter, because they're not getting the authentic, the real, the true love and passion. See, underneath all of that stuff that we have, all of that stress and problems, all of the opinions people gave us, underneath it all, it's a core of powerful love that we all have. We just have to peel back the layers. As they say, you know, people always say, become this, become that. Sometimes life is about unbecoming things. Sometimes life is about peeling back the layers and getting back to that core person that has that love, right? Not the worries, not the stress, not the hurt, just that love. So, yeah. I got you, Will. I pray for you, Will. I will pray for you. People like icebergs, they only see the tip. I like that. Tina, I appreciate you. Thank you. Mary, your son needs to hear it. Please share it with your son. Teachers, if you're at school, any schools, like, reach out to me. I'm willing to come when I'm ever in the city, in the area. I'm willing to give videos. You know, I have a YouTube channel that I'm very active on now. And, you know, definitely show the not just my stuff, but it's a lot of great people in the world that's giving powerful information. But, excuse me, show these kids and youth this video. I'm not going to talk about what's going on with the youth and things like that at this time, but I will come back on here on another live stream and actually talk about those things. Lynn, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you a lot. Mario, thank you. Asia, thank you. Emily Cook, thank you. Carol Spencer, thank you. Kimberly Powell, thank you. You guys are definitely supporting, man. You guys going to have me working, but I appreciate it. Let's spread this message to the world for sure. Heather sent me a note. Let me read your note. What'd you say, Heather? Heather said, thank you, Trent, all the Rehab Time team. You helped me find God again. Incredible. And get out of a toxic relationship. God bless you all. Thank you, Heather, for sending that message to me. Thank you for ordering your shirt out of Maryland, Bel Air, Maryland. We'll get that to you for sure. Thank you so much, Heather. I appreciate you. But yeah, I'm just going to be on here answering questions and talking now. So my message over love yourself is kind of like done. So, you know, if you guys want to leave, feel free to leave. But I'm just going to be here talking, answering questions, and shouting some people out who place these orders. Would love yourself. And y'all putting pressure on me to put out more merch too. Like I said, I'm super focused on the tour. If you know me, when I get focused, my book deal is done. Hallelujah. We got it done. I'm super excited, man. It just shows what hard work can do, what faith can do. So I'm working on that also. That won't come out to 2018, just to be real with you. But we got to go through the process of writing the book and everything else. So thank you guys for the support. And like I said, when I was in New York City, when I met with these people, these publishers, it was crazy because the one thing that they all brung up is they brung up you guys. They said, man, your community of supporters, of rehabbers, of rehab time, whatever you call it, is incredible. Like, they just don't support you. They help other people. We've never seen anything like it. So thank you guys for that. Like, I truly appreciate it. And I want you guys to know that from the bottom of my heart. Adriana, thank you. Trent, some of your videos have helped me through depression, anxiety. Thanks. And Samantha, I appreciate that. And if you guys go to TrentShelton.com, on the text messaging forum, I ask a question: how have I helped your life? And in one sense, I really want you guys to answer that, because, you know, when somebody says I helped them with depression and anxiety, you know, I like to hear, like, what was it? Like, what message was it? And things like that. And so definitely share those things with me, because those things inspire me even more. Those things also help me cultivate more messages for certain areas that people need help in. So you guys' feedback is tremendous. It's incredible. Joanne Vega, I see you just ordered. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, I have a few books out right now. But the main book, the big release, the worldwide release, we're already, well, it's done. We just have to go through the process of writing the book and making sure everything's right, you know, publishers, all that. So, but that's what I was doing in New York last week. Man, I'm willing to share them. I see you wanting. You need to minister all these men getting out the penitentiary. I've talked to the people in penitentiary. I've been to jails before. I'm all up for it. Like I said, I'm up to serve, man. You know, I have to say no to certain things just because I have a family. You know, I can't be going all the time, but you know, if I'm able to do it, I'm always, you know, willing to do it, for sure. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate you. I'm only 22 and I'm motivated to use myself, but you push me when I feel low. Thank you so much. It's unisex sizes. So the shirts on there are unisex right now. If you come to the tour, when we stop, we have a lot more merch that you can get online. Like I said, we're working on it. We're working on finding the best way to actually, you know, fill you guys' needs without spreading ourselves thin also. But thank you guys for the support. I truly appreciate it. Thanks, Francis Holmes. Man, I appreciate you, brother. Celine, it's because of you. Thank you. And it's because of God. God just uses me as a vessel. I want you guys to understand that. It's me he's using. You know, so your connection should be with him. Build it up with him, you know, for sure. Yeah, my hat had a dad. That's funny. Who said that? Let me find your name. Where are you at? I can't even find you right now. Where are you at? I can't find it, but it's in my hat. Thought it had a different meaning. I am a dad. Yes, I am a dad for sure, and I have a wife. So this hat can have multiple meanings, I guess. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate you. Wow. My man Brett said, I always had that voice in the back of my head that told me my worth. You brought it to the forefront. I heard you speak and I told myself, this is what I've been hearing. Now it's loud and clear, man. Salute, man. Salute. Like, you got to understand, as a messenger, when you guys share your testimonies, when you share your messages to me, like, you got to understand what that does for my soul. You got to understand what that does just for me in general. Like, you know, I have these things that come to me, like, in the middle of the night, that come to me, like, even tonight, and to get confirmation, that my words that God gave me, that the feeling I had on my heart helped somebody's transformation. You got to realize, like, that's like everything for me. I mean, it truly helps me. So when you guys share these things, I don't take them lightly. That's why I try to respond to as many messages as I can. I try to read as many comments, respond to comments as much as I can, because you guys like truly, truly help me through those stories. So never stop sharing those in the comments. I'm thankful for you. Thank you, Gerald. I appreciate it. It's because of you that I'm focused on loving me and building my word. Shamika, that's what's up. Love yourself. Love yourself. Who we got? If you wanted to love yourself, say, give me a hashtag rehab time. Trent, my man, you helped me get through this divorce. Never let anyone determine your value. I appreciate that, Jay. I'm glad I can help you through your hard time, through your season. You know, we all go through storms, man. And, you know, when I go through my storms, I definitely have people around me, a support system that I can talk to and go to. And sometimes the support system is you guys, and you guys don't even know it. And you guys help me through the storm. So I definitely know how it feels to have somebody help you through that storm. So I'm grateful. It was me, man. I take honor in that. Terry's story. Stop saying negative things about you and find all that's good with you and say it loud and proud. I like that. That's like a rehab timeline right there. Stop finding all the negative things with you and start finding all the good things in you, right? I think I messed that up, but that's definitely rehabish for sure. Ricky Bennett, you don't really know me, but you're an inspiration to me. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Kelly from Trinidad, I feel like this message is for me. I'm going through so much. You're helping me so much. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate you. My grandma passed away, but God has me standing strong. You keep me positive. Brenda, prayers up for Brenda. Everybody send the prayer emojis to Brenda. We're praying for you. I know how it feels to lose a grandparent. You know, I lost my grandmother last year. I lost both of my grandfathers, so I know how it feels, man. It's definitely... you know, definitely hard to deal with. And so we're going to pray for you during this time. I'm going to pray for you. And, you know, just keep them alive through you. That's always what I tell people when it comes to dealing with people we lose. The best thing you can do is keep them alive through you by taking something they gave you or taught you or showed you and giving it to the world. It's the best thing you can do. I'm so happy I can express myself to you wholeheartedly. For sure. Anytime. Your words are real, man. Y'all, man, there's so much love in here. Love yourself. And the reason I'm able to get on here today and talk like this and talk to you guys and connect with you guys and not have fear and not have worry or doubt is because I love myself. It's because I own myself. I accepted myself. And that's where your true power rests. You know, I tell people all the time, the best thing that you can do is to own yourself and to accept yourself. That's the first step in anything, because now you're saying, now you're giving your thanks to God because God created you. And now you're saying, God, I'm good with what you created. Like, you didn't make no mistake. I'm good with what you created. And that gives you the power to operate life with confidence, to operate life with power, to stand up when it's hard to stand up, to walk alone when you have to walk alone, you know, to live your values when everybody else is telling you not to. And it starts with really loving yourself and owning yourself and accepting yourself. That's all a part of knowing your worth. All a part of knowing your worth. What do you say to teens and preteens to help them love themselves? Just what I said tonight. You know, I think this message is for everybody. You need to show them how special they are. You need to bring them down. Like, it just depends who the teen is, but you need to tell them, you know, show them videos like this, show them people that have overcame certain things, and just let them know, you know, no matter what, that nobody can stop them. Like, that's, you know, when people ask, how do I deal with, you know, hate, whatever, and all those types of things. First of all, it's so much incredible love. It's hard to feel hate. But, you know, I realize that even through the negative things that happen in life, these things that are meant to stop us or slow us down, I realize those things really can't stop you without your permission. And when I realize that with my life, it helps me push through. Even though if I'm like, you ever like walk through like mud before, like, and the mud is very thick and it's like super hard to walk. Sometimes life is like that. Like, you have to walk through the mud, literally. You know, you have to walk through, like, sometimes you have to walk through, you know, it's easy to walk. Sometimes the path is clear. You don't have to walk through any treacherous things, but sometimes you have to walk through mud. And sometimes that mud gets deeper and deeper and deeper. But as long as you keep moving forward, As long as you keep moving forward. When you can't move forward, ask God to carry you. Right? First, there were 2 footprints in the sand. Then there were 1 footprints in the sand. You know, sometimes it has to be like that. And that's when you depend on God and call on God, and always call on God, you know, regardless if things are bad or good. Your first time hearing you was yesterday from a friend of yours, Angela. That's what's up. Welcome to my page. I appreciate you. I got Jesus Christ. I've been baptized in the name of Jesus, the Holy Spirit. That's right, man. For sure. I wrote a book. It's out. Man, y'all messages be going too fast. But I'm gonna, actually, I'm not gonna edit this video. We're gonna keep all of this. We're gonna keep all of it. Even through adversity, I always wish peace and love for us all. There we go. The music will never die for my dad. That's awesome. Thank you for posting this. I overcame addiction, abuse, PTSD, and anxiety. What's up? Let me read. Who is that? Terry Stewart again. You've been commenting a lot tonight. I love it. She said, I'm going to read this for you guys. She said, I've overcame addiction, abuse, PTSD, and anxiety. I went through the growing pain. You can't grow without growing pain. That's powerful. And learned to love myself. And stop settling and set the bar higher. In that time, I learned to love my alone time because I found the beauty within me to be happy. That's incredible, Terry. Thank you for sharing that. That's incredible. And like I said, these are people. Like don't just listen to me. Read the comments. Read the comments. You will see how much God loves you by reading the Bible. He gave his one son to die for you. Ain't that the truth? You have always been an inspiration to me. Thank you. Wow. Carol said, thanks, Trent. I needed this. I lost my niece 1 day ago. But this love message got my spirit on a high note. Much love to you. We praying for you, Carol, man. Straight up. Straight up, man. Every video you've helped me put out, thank you. You lost my husband in 2015. Man, see, it's incredible strength in here. We're dealing with people in here that said they've lost a loved one, lost a husband, PTSD, all these things, and they still have faith. And their faith got stronger, you know, in some of these stories, or it's going to get stronger. Like, that's incredible. And so just whatever you're going through, just use this as proof. Don't listen to me, you know, if you don't want to. You know, sometimes you're like, oh, Trent, like I got the other day, somebody said, somebody told me on Snapchat was like, it's easy for you to say because of where you're at. And I said, don't confuse where I'm at from where I used to be. And don't confuse where I'm at as if I don't have struggle myself with where I'm at. You know, I just choose to look at life differently. She's like, you're too positive. Like, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, you know, I'm going through one of the hardest times in my life right now. I literally really am. One of the hardest times in my life. And I'm still finding the strength, and I'm still learning to love myself more so I can be stronger for the ones that need it. You know, one of the hardest times in my life right now. And so if I can have this outlook on life, so can you. You know, so can you. And perspective is always a choice. Either your perspective can be your power or it can be your prison. It's always a choice. You're such an amazing inspiration to me. I'm trying to overcome PTSD and anxiety. I'm praying for you, Susan. Wow. Oh, man. You guys touch my heart, man, every time I get on here. You really do. And I hope to meet each and every one of you guys at some point, somewhere down the road, so I can give you guys a genuine hug and thank you for your support. And you guys are credible, incredible. I say credible, incredible, incredible. I appreciate you guys, man. What we got? Where we at on the shirts? Where we at? Let's see. I got to shout some people out, see where we at on the shirts. Doris, Catherine, Shanice, Deborah, Danny Anderson, Kelly, Richard Coney, I see you. Anna, can't say your last name. I'm going to mess it up. Leanne Sons, Natasha Claire, Sandra, Medina, Scott Jensen, Joanne Vega, John Clammer. Man, y'all, I appreciate you all. I appreciate all the support. This is incredible. It's a lot of people that's going to be rocking this. That means a lot of people are going to be owning it, and a lot of people are going to see it. You know, I think that's even more important that people see the message that you wear, and you just never know how that message can touch a stranger's life. I mean, I've heard thousands of testimonies on the merchandise, on the shirt, you know, that with people that said like that message touched somebody. I got stopped and they tell me the whole story, and it's just incredible. And so when I put out a shirt, I always try to put out something that, like I said, well, not try, I do. I always put out something that can help both people, can be a reminder for yourself, and can be a helpful message for somebody else. Whew. Guys, I'm tired, man. Let me see some. Hard to look at the positive. I still see the positive. Like I said, you can't, it's negative people in this world. It's things that go on in this world. You know, it's a lot of negativity, but you can still control what you choose to see. You can still control what chooses to be your truth. Period. Make the world respect your greatness. Make the world respect your greatness. Oh, yeah. You always share my posts. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, guys, I'm going to get off. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. We've been on here for a minute. I think my phone is about to die. I got to go check in with Instagram right quick. So if you want to come over to Instagram, they're not going to get the same energy, I don't think. Maybe they will. We'll see. But you guys gave me a lot of energy tonight. Hope I gave you guys a lot of energy tonight. Hope you guys learn to love yourself even more. Own yourself, and don't think anything is wrong with you. Don't think you need to change yourself to please other people, because half of the people that you're trying to please, more than likely all the people that you're trying to please, I'm not going to say all, a lot of the people that you're trying to please probably could care less about you anyway. You know, so stop trying to please this world and start owning yourself. Start living to please God. Okay, and the people that need to be around your life and in your life will be there. But you got to learn how to own everything about you. That's where your true power rests, and accept everything about you. The good, the bad, the ugly, the mistakes, the past, the incredible things, everything. Own those things, accept those things, and learn to love yourself more. All right, learn to love yourself more. And that's the motto for this week. So my challenge for you guys for the rest of this week is find something, find your truth, find your reminder, and tell yourself why you are beautiful. Tell yourself why you're incredible, and start thanking God for your life. Start thanking God for making you who you are, because God loves that. Like I said, by not owning yourself, you're telling God that he made a mistake. He didn't make no mistake. You are who you are, and be that person to the max. And when you learn to be that person, confidence, power, all these things radiate off of you. Okay? And like I said, you're going to go through times where you question yourself. It's life. Right? This is not no end all be all. You're going to go through times where you question yourself. But when you question yourself, remind yourself of your truth. Okay? Remind yourself of your truth. Love yourself, so you can be that person for the ones that need the best you. All right? Like I said in every single video, it all starts with you. Conquer your struggle and create new peaks. LBB is rehab time. Let's get it. I'll see y'all soon, all right? Go get the shirts. I'm going to leave them up for a little while if they're not sold out. I haven't checked. I just know a lot of people have been ordering them, so you'll have some time, all right? Love yourself. Love yourself. Appreciate you.